Something is shifting inside the British royal family, and this time it isn't loud. There are no emergency announcements, no dramatic interviews, no palace balconies filled with waving royals. Instead, there is silence, calculated, deliberate, and impossible to ignore. In just the past few days, royal watchers have noticed subtle but meaningful changes. Appearances adjusted, language softened, schedules rearranged. On the surface, everything looks calm, but behind the gates of Buckingham Palace, calm has never meant simple. At the center of this moment stands King Charles III, a monarch whose reign has been defined not by spectacle, but by endurance. Recently, his public presence has been quieter, more selective, and noticeably controlled. Palace sources emphasize continuity and reassurance, but history tells us that when the palace reassures the public, it is often because something sensitive is unfolding out of sight. At the same time, Prince William has stepped forward with visible confidence. More engagements, more symbolic appearances, more emphasis on stability. His posture, his tone, even his timing suggest preparation, not ambition, not urgency, but readiness. The kind of readiness that only appears when responsibility begins to shift, even if no one says it out loud. And then there is Prince Harry, thousands of miles away, yet once again deeply present in the public conversation. Not through scandal this time, not through explosive claims, but through something far more complicated, unresolved relevance. His name continues to surface in media discussions, public debates, and opinion columns, reminding everyone that the story of the royal family is still emotionally unfinished. Individually, none of these developments are shocking, but together they form a pattern. And patterns are where royal history hides its biggest turning points. The British monarchy rarely changes through chaos. It transforms quietly, through protocol, through symbolism, through moments most people only understand in hindsight. What we are seeing now feels like one of those moments. Over the last several days, royal communications have been precise to the point of restraint. Statements are careful. Words are chosen for balance rather than clarity. Questions are answered without being fully addressed. And that raises a crucial question. What is the palace choosing not to say? When the royal household closes ranks, it is usually because discussions are happening behind closed doors. Discussions about roles, about visibility, about the future shape of the institution. None of this suggests collapse, but it does suggest recalibration. Public reaction has been unusually intense, not in outrage, but in attention. Online discussions have surged. Commentators are analyzing tone instead of headlines. Viewers are reading between the lines. This is not the noise of scandal. It is the focus of anticipation. Prince William's recent appearances have carried a noticeable weight. His language emphasizes continuity, service, and long-term responsibility. There is no drama in his delivery, and that may be exactly the point. He is being presented as the anchor, the figure meant to reassure a public that has grown sensitive to uncertainty. Meanwhile, Prince Harry continues to occupy a unique and uncomfortable space. He is no longer a working royal, yet he remains one of the most recognizable and emotionally resonant figures connected to the crown. Every mention of his name reopens old questions about reconciliation, about division, about whether distance truly brings closure. This contrast between the brothers is not new, but it feels sharper now. William represents the future that is being carefully prepared. Harry represents the past that refuses to fully settle, and King Charles stands between them, carrying the weight of both legacy and transition. What makes this moment so compelling is not what has happened, but what hasn't. No declarations, no visible conflict, just movement, adjustment, positioning. History shows us that royal transitions are rarely announced before they are felt. The tone shifts first. The public senses it. The institution adjusts. Only later do the headlines catch up. This week feels like one of those early signals. Not a crisis, but a crossroads. Not an ending, but a quiet redefinition. The monarchy today exists in a world far more exposed than ever before. Every pause is analyzed, every absence questioned, every gesture archived. In such an environment, silence becomes a message of its own. So when the palace moves carefully, when appearances feel deliberate, and when familiar names return to public discussion without explanation, it is worth paying attention. Because the question is no longer whether the monarchy will survive. That question has been asked and answered many times before. The real question is what version of the monarchy is being shaped right now, while most people are still waiting for a headline. And when that headline finally arrives, the story behind it will have already begun.